Everyone enjoys getting out on the town for some live music. And there's nothing like going backstage and down the hall for a VIP pass to the inside information and interviews with the bands, singers, and songwriters that you enjoy. Welcome to Hall Around Town Radio's Backstage Hall Pass, a showcase of homegrown talent, mixing independent music with personal interviews and a behind-the-scenes look at our music community. Backstage Hall Pass is your front row center seat to some great conversation with the area's most talented artists. Whether you like rock, blues, folk, country, or R&B, Backstage Hall Pass delivers you a daily dose of the stories behind the music. And now, here's the host of our show, Scott Hall.
Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the program today. This is Top 5 Tuesday here on Backstage Hall Pass. How are you? See who's checking in today. Ross Davis has joined us. Jim Kilroy, thanks for being here. Appreciate you dropping by the program here on a Tuesday, guys. How's everybody today? You doing all right? Make some comments. Let us know if you're out there. We would love to hear from you today. We would. Okay, let's see what's happening. Rachel in the house. Happy birthday, Rachel. Hope you're having a wonderful day today, and happy birthday to you. Everybody show Rachel a little birthday love out there. Hi, Liz. Good evening. Good evening. Mrs. All Around Town joining the party. Glenn checking in on YouTube, the YouTube channel with Glenn and the Wanderers. Jimmy Kilroy, how are you? Liz saying happy birthday to Rachel. Steve, how are you? Steve Short in the house. Skip from Liars for Hire here today. You're most welcome, Rachel. Hope you're having a great day. All right. Marie Smith in the house. Lou Morgan saying happy birthday to Rachel again, she says. Again, happy birthday. Welcome to the program today, guys. Top 5 Tuesday. The topic today is going to be your favorite songs from movie soundtracks. Had that one come in on the old email today. Thank you, Julie, for submitting that one. Yeah. Favorite movie soundtrack songs today as we're moving through Top 5 Tuesday. You can throw that in the comments anytime you want to get started with us. We'll get started. Little bit of an abbreviated show yesterday. We paid tribute to our friend Jim Martin, who passed away at the age of 101. And if you missed that one, Jim, an American hero, man. And they're made arrangements for his services to be next week. So there may be some programming changes here. We may not do Top 5 Tuesday next week. I may be at his visitation. So if that's the case, I'm sure you'll all understand that one. And we will be back with you then on the following day, of course. So if you're out there, guys, say hi today. Man, it's slow starting here. I hope you all got notified we were live. That's usually part of the problem, but we'll wait and see if we're slow to get started. Saying hi to everybody out there. Y'all doing all right? Come on, people. Let's hear from you. Let's hear from you. It's Tuesday. Man, hi, Kevin. Thanks for dropping by today. I appreciate you being here. I see Kevin popping up on the screen. So we'll give it a minute or two to go live and see what happens. And Lou says she's tired. Well, you probably had a big weekend, I'm sure. A big weekend. Got Kenny Loggins, I'm All Right from Caddyshack. Ross throwing in a vote on that one. Yeah, gonna be a little bit slow on the votes today with the numbers on the show. So we'll see what happens. You know, sometimes you hit a home run and sometimes you don't. You do. And thanks for everybody for posting yesterday on the page on who you saw play out this weekend. We appreciate that. And always good when you guys throw those in there. Your support is wonderful. Purple Rain getting a vote there from Glenn. I knew that one would hit the jackpot with some people. Don't want to miss a thing. Aerosmith, Armageddon. Thank you, Steve Short. Yes, Glenn with Purple Rain again. Trying to give it 2 votes. One with a capital or Purple Ran. and Purple Rain. See, I read it as Purple Rain, so don't worry about it. I can't see anyway, so there you go. Lou would just like to get to first base. I don't even want to touch that comment. I'm going to leave that one alone. I am. FM. Kevin throwing that one in there. Thank you for that. Yes. Watching in the garage in the burrow, Douglas Hunt says. Good. Am I going to see you guys tomorrow night? I didn't see you last week, did I? I don't think. Were you there last week? I can't remember. Danger Zone, Top Gun. Douglas throwing that one in there. There's some I'll start to throw some in from way back in the list. Everything on Forrest Gump. Absolutely. That's the greatest soundtrack of all time. If I was going to vote for the best movie soundtrack ever, Forrest Gump would get my vote. And people hate me for that because of Purple Rain or whatever, but we're looking at songs right now. The songs, Pretty Woman, Roy Orbison, that's way down on my list, but it was in the movie Pretty Woman. Yes, it was. And I started kind of picking away at songs that were actually written for movies, but there's not that many that were actually truly written. Most movies adapted the songs into the movie. And I gotcha. Okay. Thank you, Douglas. Of course, Bohemian Rhapsody from Wayne's World is down there on the list, but it's in the list. Y'all can understand that one. There's so much. There's so much music that were in movies and soundtracks. If you go all the way back to the 50s, you talk about White Christmas, Bing Crosby, and the movie there of the same. And man, that was huge. It would. Tiny Dancer was in a movie. Did you know that? Called Almost Famous. It was. Circle of Life, Mrs. All Around Town throwing in there from The Lion King. She's gone Disney today. She has. These Arms of Mine, Otis Redding in Roadhouse. There you go. Absolutely. Footloose and Footloose. Eye of the Tiger from Rocky. That was going to be up there for sure. Thank you, Douglas. Keep them coming, guys. If you've got movie songs today, get to it. Send them our way. And if you're watching afterwards, you're welcome to comment in the comments and we'll answer you. We will. I'm scrolling through some more. Trisha Yearwood had How Do I Live in Con Air, if you remember that one. Nicolas Cage movie. Hello, Jeremiah. We're talking about songs from movie soundtracks, your favorite songs from movie soundtracks today on Top 5 Tuesday. And of course, if you go back to the days of the 80s musical films, Fame was one of them. And Irene Cara had a big hit. Before Flashdance, it was Fame. Yeah. There you go. What else we got? Staying Alive, Rachel throwing in there a little John Travolta action and the Bee Gees. Born to Be Wild from Easy Rider, the movie. Skip going back in time. Thank you for that. And who could not have a list of favorite songs from movies without thinking back to the old Muppet movie and Kermit the Frog and the Rainbow Connection? That was a huge hit. And they didn't think it was going to be a huge hit. But it was deemed culturally significant for its time by the Library of Congress in 2020. They named it that. And it's been selected for preservation in the National Recording Registry. Yeah. The Rainbow Connection. Great song. It is. I'm All Right from Caddyshack. Thank you, Mike Trent, for that one. Kenny Loggins jamming that one. Keep them coming, people. I'm listening to your comments. Anything from Electric Boogaloo. Oh, wow. I didn't even think about that one. Wow. David Bowie had a bunch of songs and movies like Underground and Labyrinth. The Doors. The Doors who? What about The Doors, Jeremiah? Power of Love, Huey Lewis and the News, and Back to the Future. That's a great one, Glenn. Thank you for that. The movie Mannequin Starship had a big hit with Nothing's Gonna Stop Us Now in there. And then if you go to the 1995 movie called Dangerous Minds, you'll hear a little bit from Coolio and Gangsta's Paradise. I played that one at Name That Tune not too long ago. Yes, Gangsta's Paradise from the 90s. Stevie Wonder had I Just Called to Say I Love You and The Woman in Red in that movie. Eye of the Tiger. Skip, I'm assuming you're calling that Rocky, not Ricky. Unless Ricky redid it. Can't Help Falling in Love by Elvis was a movie song. Thank you, Mike Trent. What movie was it from, Mike? I don't know. You'll have to tell me. You Got a Friend in Me from Toy Story. That's a huge one. In fact, there's a lot of lists out there on these movie songs that people rank that one in the top 5. They do, which is interesting. Interesting. Dark Side Eddie and the Cruisers. TJ throwing a hit in there. Yes, sir. That was a good movie and a great song that became a smash hit because of that movie. Oh, Rachel. Gonna have to put your hand up, Rachel. It's the Breakfast Club, and don't you forget about me. Oh, it was from Blue Hawaii. Thank you, Mike Trent, for that tidbit of knowledge today. Movie Stand By Me. You remember that one? Ben E. King. Stand By Me was in that movie. Faith Hill had a song called There You'll Be in Pearl Harbor as we go scrolling up the list in some places. Ghostbusters, obviously the theme from that one, Ray Parker Jr. on the list today, deep on the list in the 50s. What do we got here? Well, who's talking here? John Barry said hello. Hi, John. We're talking about your favorite songs from movies today or movie soundtracks. Mike had to ask the wife. All right. Skip said, Live and Let Die, McCartney and Wings. There we go. Yes. In the City, the Warriors. Wow. TJ. Love on the Rocks, Neil Diamond from Jazz Singer. You got that right. That's a good one. Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend. Marilyn Monroe from Gentlemen Prefer Blondes. That's an old movie. Born to Be Wild, Easy Rider. Somebody said that one earlier. I think Skip threw that one in. As I roll through. Ain't No Sunshine was in Notting Hill, the movie. Bill Withers tune. It was. Man of Constant Sorrow from Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? Yeah, that catapulted that song to stardom. It really did. Catapulted it. Steelers Wheel was Stuck in the Middle with You. That's a great tune. I really like that song, but it was in Reservoir Dogs. Looking for movie songs today. Movie songs. For Your Eyes Only, Sheena Easton, Mike Trent throwing it in there. And, you can't do one of these either without talking about Whitney Houston. I Have Nothing from The Bodyguard. That's at number 50 on my list today. 50. It's down there, which means the top of the list is going to be stellar. National Lampoon's Vacation, Holiday Road. Who did that one? Anybody know? I do. Holiday Road. Glenn will know who it is. He will. He just didn't write it down. Nope. Wizard of Oz. That's one. How about Somewhere Over the Rainbow? Judy Garland back in the Wizard of Oz. And Ross says he's really not that old. Thank you, Joe Coles, for being here. Good to have you with us. And thank you for the care package, by the way. And Mrs. Hall Around Town said Lindsey Buckingham hit it for Holiday Road. So did Skip. Going to have a lot of people answering that one. That one was an easy one. Tennessee Homesick Blues, Dolly Parton. Gosh, that's digging deep. That is digging deep. And then I Will Always Love You, Best Little Whorehouse in Texas. TJ throwing that one in. Was that one from that or The Bodyguard? I don't know. I thought it was Bodyguard. Maybe I'm wrong. Keep them coming, people. I'm listening to your comments here, but I'm going to talk Hey, Back to the Future. We mentioned it earlier. Huey Lewis in the news in there, but also Chuck Berry, Johnny Be Good. Who can forget the iconic scene of Michael J. Fox playing a guitar that was made 3 years later in life than it was. That's one of the mistakes in that movie, or one. Maybe they didn't care, but Marty McFly playing the guitar that wasn't even built yet. So maybe he brought it from the future. Who knows? Maybe it was a vintage guitar by the time he brought it back. You never know. Hi, Jim McCarthy. Thanks for being here. We're talking about your favorite movie songs today. Patrick, that's one demerit for you for being late. 2, you have to go to the principal's office. You do. And you don't want to know who that is. No. I will always love you from both movies. Thank you, Mike Trent. See, I'm not real familiar with The Best Little Whorehouse in Texas. I do know The Bodyguard. I mean, I've seen that, but I don't remember all the music in it. Hi, Butch from the Standard Country Time Band in the house. We're going to feature them on Thursday on Who's Playing Out. They sent me some stuff already this week to talk about. Up Where We Belong from An Officer and a Gentleman. That was a great tune, too. Joe Cocker, Jennifer Warren on that one. Yeah. Remember the Life of Brian movie, Monty Python, Always Look on the Bright Side of Life? That was in that one. Adele, she's been in movies. Gosh, let me keep going here. Movie called Against All Odds. Well, Phil Collins wrote a song of that name, and he did it in that movie. Staying Alive, Saturday Night Fever getting a vote. And Liz is saying, how about 9 to 5 from the movie 9 to 5? Yes, yes. Ain't Too Proud to Beg. What movie, Rachel? And I did say Power of Love, didn't I, Glenn? I thought you said that earlier. Maybe I missed it. I don't know. All right, let's see what else we've got. Yeah, number 43 coming in on that Bee Gees tune there, Jim McCarthy. Saturday or Night Fever, that should be from Saturday Night Fever. St. Elmo's Fire, the tune from that movie. John Parr did that song. Rachel says The Big Chill. Thank you for that. And Kara says some of her favorite movie songs are from Disney movies. Too many to name. Well, start naming them, Kara. Come on. Speech to text. Just talk them into the phone. We won't care how it spells them. Top Gun, one of my favorite songs from that movie and kind of iconic from that movie is Berlin, Take My Breath Away. That's hitting number 41 down on the list. Danger Zone getting another vote. That one hit home with everybody. Great intro to that song. Really is. Got to see Kenny Loggins recently, and he was great. He was great. Really was. This band was fantastic. Kenny Loggins, man, I thought it'd be a sleeper concert. It was not. It was a rock show, man. It was really good. Yeah, West Side Story somewhere from West Side Story. It's in there. How about The Sound of Music? Julie Andrews. Can't miss that for a musical. And Danger Zone only ranks number 37 on my list today. Like getting a lot of votes. Summer Nights, one of the worst sung karaoke duets of all time. John Travolta, Olivia Newton-John. Summer Nights from Greece, though, was a great version. And doing it at number 36. All right, going to keep rolling through. Mad Max had some great songs. Tina Turner kind of got remade there with We Don't Need Another Hero from Mad Max. Glory of Love from the Karate Kid 2. Peter Cetera in on that one. So many of them here. So many of them. Yes. There we go. It's amazing. Whoever writes the music, and there's been so many of them for Disney movies that have written, that they become obsessions with kids. It's like there's subliminal thoughts in them. I mean, I can sing every word, to Let It Go from Frozen because of our granddaughter. And those kind of things, because you hear it over and over and they want to hear it. And then they sing it and you think it's funny. So you listen to those lyrics. And I mean, and my daughter growing up, The Little Mermaid, man, and Beauty and the Beast, she sang every one of those songs all the time. Had her little Fisher Price karaoke machine, singing in the mic. She was. Heavy Metal from Heavy Metal, Patrick Witt getting a vote. Rainbow Connection there, Kara. We mentioned that one earlier. It's actually being placed in the Library of Congress as in the National Archives as one of the songs to be preserved forever in time. Pretty cool. Help from the movie Help, getting one. What's Joe Cole's got to say? The Doors. I leave the Doors alone. You know me and the Doors. Yes. Thank you, Joe, for that submission, though. That's good. Rock and Roll Forever. Ken throwing in there. Yes. The repetition in the songs. Yeah, and it does. I mean, Under the Sea. It's catchy. It is. Aquarius from Hair. Thank you, Rachel, for a great one on that one. What is it? Dock of the Bay. Okay. There we go. This is the end, the Doors, Joe is saying. Apocalypse Now, yeah. How about Eye of the Tiger from Rocky, man? That was one. Survivor did. Flashdance from the movie Flashdance. Irene Cara had another hit with that one, including Fame and that one. Let's see. Of course, The Lion King, Elton John, Can You Feel the Love Tonight? At number 30. 30. Now, one of the earliest songs that became a huge smash hit was in 1940. It actually won the Academy Award for Best Overall Song, or Best Original Song, I should say. And the first Disney song to ever win an Oscar was When You Wish Upon a Star, sung by Jiminy Cricket from the movie Pinocchio. How about that? Yeah, I can't believe Glenn didn't say that, being the Wanderers, but Chris Thompson threw it in there. That Thing You Do. Chris, I heard more great things about your show over the weekend. Congratulations. Good stuff. Do you know where you're going to? Mahogany. There we go. Kara going deep. Christopher Cross did a song called Arthur's Theme from the movie Arthur. Streets of Philadelphia, Bruce Springsteen in there. Lots and lots of them. And this one was on our list the other day for musical or actors who became musical artists. Patrick Swayze, She's Like the Wind from Dirty Dancing is in there. The Time Warp, doing the Time Warp, just a jump to the left, Patrick Witt. It is. What's up, Roy? We're ranking your favorite movie songs. Roy's probably got some from like Friday the 13th or something. Or the Exorcist theme. I'll say that about Roy. All right. Lose Yourself from 8 Mile, Jim McCarthy. That's a huge one. It is. Live and Let Die. Skip mentioned that one earlier. That's at 24 on the list today. And rolling through here, Simple Minds, Don't You Forget About Me at 23 from the Breakfast Club. Probably should have ranked that one higher. Big Bottoms by Spot. I knew you'd come through with one. I did. How about that? So as we roll through here, keep them coming, people, because there are many, many more. I'm just up to 20 to talk about mine. So if you have one, please throw it in there. We'd love to hear from you. I'm trying to get rid of something on the screen here if I can. Maybe not. Breakfast Club getting another vote there. That's a big one. Everybody gives those big votes. They do. And let me kill that. There we go. So I can do a couple other things here. So keep them coming. We're into the top 20 now. And don't forget, guys, on all our shows, if you will, share it a little bit. Once in a while, if you get an opportunity, please share the show and let people know that we're supporting live local music. We talk about music on Thursday or Tuesdays and Wednesdays. We do some fun stuff. But Monday, we're supporting the live music scene, and Thursday, we're featuring Who's Playing Out, brought to you by Froggy's in Monroe, Ohio, where we feature all the best musicians in the tri-state and the venues that bring it to you. So there's my shameless plug. All right, 21 on the list, Mrs. Robinson from the movie The Graduate. Simon and Garfunkel on that one. You can't talk about movie songs without chatting a little bit about Tom Cruise sliding in his underwear from Risky Business, Old Time Rock and Roll. Y'all remember that one? You've got to. You've got to. Here's more of Roy's bizarre, obscure music from the movie Highlander. Thank you. Thank you, Roy. Come and get your love, Rachel throwing in there. Yes, what Phil Collins did with Disney's Tarzan was spectacular. You know, and some people have done some great Disney soundtracks. They have. Patrick says, so pick one. You're the One That I Want from Grease. One of the most misunderstood lyrics when you first hear that song. Like, what are they saying? Smokey and the Bandit, Eastbound and Down, Loaded Up and Truckin'. Roy throwing in there. Thank you for that one. Like that one a lot. Armageddon, Don't Want to Miss a Thing. Aerosmith in at 19. And this one overplayed, but a great song. Shallow from Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper from A Star Is Born, the new one. Yes. Theme from Shaft. That's a good one, Jim McCarthy. And what's Carolyn got to say? I just called to say I love you from The Woman in Red. The Woman in Red. All right, what is my time looking like here? Let's keep it going. All right, we got a few more minutes to talk, and we're out of here. Over the Rainbow, Judy Garland taking the number 17 spot on the list. How about, well, it was in several movies, but Seal's Kiss from a Rose was in Batman Forever, and then it was in the remake of Vacation. Lots of fun ones. Lots of fun ones. Yes, Mike says, how can I miss that one? Absolutely. How'd you miss that one? Yes. There you go. Iris, the Goo Goo Dolls in on that City of Angel. Okay. Olivia Newton-John, Hopelessly Devoted to You from Greece. Greece is making a lot of these, staying in the 15 mark. 14, Staying Alive, the Bee Gees. How about Unchained Melody from Ghost? You know, when the Ghost, Patrick Swayze, and they're making pottery. They are making pottery. Holiday Road getting another vote. Thank you for that. Good job. Good job. Everything I do it for you from Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, Brian Adams on that one. Joe Cocker, Jennifer Warren's got mentioned Up Where We Belong earlier from An Officer and a Gentleman. I think Glenn threw that one in. That's the number 11 spot. Power of Love that Glenn had from Back to the Future at number 10. Rocking it in at number 10. So we're getting to the top 5 today, guys. And thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you because, boy, it's slow. It's slow. It is today. I don't know. People don't always like Top 5 Tuesday. They don't tune in for that, but we'll see. They end up watching it later. Some people do. Some people watch it for a minute. I'm All Right. Kenny Loggins getting one. UHF Weird Al Yankovic from his movie entitled UHF instead of FM. All right. Footloose at number 9 on the list. Elton John's Circle of Life from The Lion King taking the number 8 spot. Singing in the Rain, Gene Kelly. Nobody said that one. Number 7 on my list. Fame from Fame getting another vote. There we go. We mentioned that one earlier. Thank you. How about from the movie Beaches? It became a massive hit for Bette Midler. The Wind Beneath My Wings. Yes. The Wind Beneath My Wings. Well, we have reached the top 5. Anybody else have any more you want to throw in there before we hit up our top 5 today? And we'll leave you with that because that's where we're at. We're into the top 5 favorite movie songs from movie soundtracks of all time. Comment if you can. Let's see if anybody else has joined us here. All right. Looking at the old thing. Mercy. No. Okay. Let's get it done, people. Number 5. Let's hit it. Here's number 5 on the list. At number 5, John Travolta, Olivia Newton-John, You're the One That I Want. Taking the number 5 spot today. Tell me about it, stud. Yes. That was a huge song. Huge. Sold 15 million copies worldwide. Grease soundtrack. 1978 on that one. Mrs. All Around Town hit a home run with this one earlier. Number 4, Dolly Parton's 9 to 5 from the movie Such Named. 9 to 5. Yes, sirree. Number 3, as much as I want to gouge my eyes out, you got to throw this one in there. Celine Dion and My Heart Will Go On from Titanic. The number 3 spot today. The number 2 spot, Whitney Houston from The Bodyguard, I Will Always Love You. And you ready for my number 1? This is my number 1. It is. Here's the number 1. Patrick Witt. I love you, man. Number 1 on my list, Bill Medley and Jennifer Warren's I've Had the Time of My Life from Dirty Dancing. Now, you may have noticed Prince was way down on the list, and I probably should have put him higher with Purple Rain. It's a good one. It's a good one. T-shirts for what, Glenn? Any T-shirt? You mean my T-shirts? Yeah, we're waiting on them to put it online. She said she'd put it up yesterday. It's not up today yet. I'll get a hold of her and see what's happening. But I'll get a notification when it goes up. We'll post it on our page. So it'll be up for 14 days from the day it comes on. And if you want to buy any shirts or tank tops or hoodies at this time of year for fall, the hoodies are nice. We have them available that say support local music on the back, Haul Around Town Radio on the front. And those will be coming to us right there. Patrick Witt said nobody puts baby in a corner. They do not, but I'm going to put you all in a corner because I got to get out of here and head down to Mr. Burroughs Tavern, where I'll be providing the vocal tones for trivia tonight. So join us. Join us if you can. Mr. Burroughs Tavern tonight. 7 o'clock, and tomorrow night at Heather's on the patio. We're winding down the Heather season. We've only got the rest of this month, October, and the first part of November. And then Heather's season goes bye-bye, and we come back in May of next year there. So looking forward to seeing some of you. I hope you have a great day today. Don't forget to hit that little share button if you can. You've been watching Haul Around Town Radio's Top 5 Tuesday. We bring it to you every Tuesday here where we feature a topic, and you have a chance to chime in. Rachel, enjoy your birthday. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Glenn, for the comment on the great show. I appreciate that. And thank you, Jim. Oh, yes. And if you're near the Bell and the Bear tonight, go see Jamie Combs, because he's got a great thing going there on Tuesday nights. So that's where we're at, people. Thank you so much. Been great talking to you today. We'll be back next time tomorrow. Watch for a time tomorrow. We're still squaring away some things with some folks to be on the show tomorrow. And whenever it happens, but we'll make it happen. And thank you, John Barry. I appreciate that. Carolyn, thank you so much. And see you next time, guys. Bye-bye for now. I'm not going to do any outro music. We're just going bye-bye. So